did I figure? 2019. Let's see if we can get this one here. Oh, let's see. There we go. Okay. What time it is in Canada? Hello, Maria. Let's see. My water. See if anybody else is going to come on. I know that it's kind of dark, isn't it? How's it going? Oh, I know. I forgot to share. Let's just share this real quick. Sorry. I want to share this video. This is pretty cool. I've been wanting to talk about something like this for quite a while, and I've been like almost not really too shy, but just kind of like, oh, what do I really want to say? What do I really want to say? And then I'm like, you know what, screw it. I'm just going to get on and say, just talk. And just talk, because I need to get it off my chest. One of those things where I think there's some weird moons thing going on or something, the energy, because I'm like, I get bitchy. You know what, like those moods where you're almost like, you have a short fuse. It's like, oh, come on, get over yourself. You know, you get that little bit of crankiness or something, but I feel it to an extent, but not. So it's kind of odd. I don't know what the energy is right now. Let's just see here. Just gonna share this. Okay. Share it to all the I did. For those of you who have not signed up for my 7-day challenge, I did an amazing, almost 1-hour training in my, hi Lauren, in my 1-day, in my 7-day challenge, Energize Your Day. So that is up for anybody who wants to join. You can still get in. There is still, we're just starting tomorrow, but I did a training today to answer people's questions, to really talk about the food. So if you're interested in knowing about like how to start your day the healthy way with the food part of it, for sure, join the 7-day challenge, because I did a good training on that today. It's at dianamarchand.com. This is how you sign up. .com/7day-energize. And you can get in on the challenge there. It's all free. And you're going to get recipes, okay? Recipes too. Oh, my video is stalled. Hi, Lauren. Is my video stalled or is it working okay? Oh, there we go. Is it working okay? The internet's been kind of brutal. All right. Let's chat. Say hello when you come on. Okay, this is, so this topic is, so what would I say my big messages or my big why, my kind of why, right? Now, I have always loved gathering information and sharing it. So that's my purpose in life. It is purpose. So some people have such a hard time finding their purpose in life, right? They're like, oh my God, I don't know my purpose in life. Your purpose in life is very easy to figure out. It took me years. What basically it is it's like, this is the quick thing about it. I gather information. I love learning. I love researching. I love learning. Great, good. And then what I learn, because I'm always learning something that I'm like, oh, I know I can help people with this. Oh my God, this is going to make a difference. This helped me. This can help others. And then I share it. That's it. I'm more like kind of like a teacher, right? In a way, like I take in, but more than that. And I like to inspire, and I like to, basically I like to help women improve their lives. I know that's kind of a big overall, and wake up and see that, okay, I used to live as victim. That means, oh my God, this is happening to me. I can't change this. Why is this happening? On and on like that, right? But I always knew that I wanted to do something different. And I had this thing in me. It's like, no, I don't want to live my life like this. I don't want to live my life in a way where I'm not happy. Like always growing up, to me, it was like, why do people live their lives in a way they don't want to live it, right? That has always been in the back of my head. So I've always fought against the norm. I've always been passionate about, I'm not going to put up with this, right? So I've had this thing, it's like, if I didn't want to do something, I wouldn't do it. I'm not a rule follower. I'm more like, I know what my soul needs. I know what my soul loves. I know what I want to do. This is the way we're supposed to live. And it's like this inner knowing of when I was born or grew up, that the way life really needs to be for people, right? Really should be. I always had that knowing. And now with this new age and spirituality part of it, we are coming into this world knowing more people are going, live through your soul. follow your heart, right? All those things. I kind of had that inner knowing since I was a little girl. And I pushed it aside for many, many years, trying to live the way I should, trying to do the things I needed to, trying to do the things I should. And growing up without the internet, growing up without YouTube, all of those things, there was a very small world that I only knew about and didn't, but I knew that more was possible. So I guess one thing is like, my big message to women and stuff is, you get to live your life in a way that brings you joy. You really do. It doesn't have to be like I live mine or like someone else lives theirs. And the frustration is seeing people try to fit themselves and put up with things that they're not really happy living in or doing. And that kind of bothers me. It's like, there are ways. And what happens, I think, because what happened with me is we try to figure out ways. So we're like, okay, well, I have to make money. You get so caught up in the stress of what you have to do, what you should do, what needs to be the way, and a narrow focus. It's this narrow focus of life needs to be like this in order to have this, right? That's what society is like. But when you are able to get out of that, open it up and look for possibilities, understand that there are other possibilities, and begin to take the steps to actually begin to live and feel your best, right? You can make those changes. I had a one-on-one client recently email me who worked with me for a while, but one thing that she said, like, so we worked on all the food and all the eat and losing the weight and everything, but what was the biggest thing from her? My life has changed so much. I didn't realize this would be possible. I can't believe how much my life has changed. That's what happens. She began to look at possibilities. She was working long hours, overstressed, overworked, couldn't see there was any other way to still be able to maybe buy a house one day, support herself. Oh my God. She couldn't even have a social life. The time I worked with her, things have shifted and changed in a way where her social life's amazing. Things opened up in her job and in different jobs that are unbelievable. She would have never, ever thought possible. So the thing is that when we stay in these small little confined ways of thinking, what society says is right, what we were raised thinking is the only way, it's not. And so that's one of my most positive, one of the most powerful things that I work through with clients too, is yes, it is all based on, of course, what you eat, how it affects your life, because to me it's like mind, body, spirit. You cannot live a happy, full life if you're not taking care of your body, if you're not taking care of your health, if you're not eating foods that make you feel good, right? And that does change at midlife. And then all the emotional and symptoms and this that comes on during midlife, which affects how you feel as a person, which affects how you live your life. And so that's what it's this transformation that you are kind of going through. But the really important thing is to never let go of that you get to live your life in a way that brings you joy, in a way that feels good to you. That's the most important thing. Every single person was put on this planet to live their life, right? But yet we kind of forget. Thanks for that. We kind of forget. We were given this life. How do you want to live it? You know, when we were young, we dreamed, we fantasized. I was a big dreamer, believe me. People still say I have my head in the clouds all the time. And if Cassie's still on, which is my mom's friend, she probably hears it from my mom all the time. My mom never understands me, but I was just born with this knowing of like, no, we get to choose our life. I don't care how long it takes. I'm going to work on it. It is so much better than just saying, okay, this is the way things need to be. This is the only way it can be. That's not true, right? That's not true. So my learning throughout the years, all the things that I've gathered in learning about health and learning about mindset, which is, and developing and creating the life of your dreams and really working towards what you want. I mean, coming to live in Bali for this long, I created this. It took a lot of years, as in finally saying yes to, I can make it happen. But it wasn't that I never had the money to do it before. It was that I just didn't allow myself to say yes to it before. And then you get to this age where you're like, okay, I'm 55 now. So when am I going to start living a life? Like, what am I going to choose now, right? And that's what I'm really passionate about helping women with, is kind of bringing all of that. So when you are feeling good in your life, when you are loving your life, when you're feeling happy, and you guys have been there, you naturally take better care of your body. You naturally have more energy. The thing that drains and drags your energy down is not being happy with yourself, happy with your life, having no hope, having no vision, feeling hopeless and helpless about your situation. That will drag down your energy. And I believe, and I think a lot of people live in that way. And no wonder we have this condition of this anxiety and depression and unhappy and loneliness in the world right now, and people feeling stuck and feeling helpless, right? It's the way things were set up, but yet you know deep inside that this is not the way you choose to live your life, right? This is not the way it is really meant to be. Like, we kind of get to this point where it's like, is this all there is? Because this can't be all there is. Now, I'm not saying everybody lives like this, because I know a lot of people that are perfectly happy, really happy with their lives, and that's exactly what you're working towards. You're working towards living a life that brings you joy, right? Truly. Taking care of your body, taking care of your spirit, taking care of whatever you want to say, your soul, all of those things. But it doesn't have to be in a way where you need to leave the country or leave your kids or leave your spouse. No, it can start right from where you are. And I think that's the best thing, the thing I love helping women with the most is going, okay, let's get your vision of your life. Let's do this. And let's start for you to figure, okay, how do I wish to live? How do I wish to feel? How do I wish my body to be like? All of those things. Then let's start working towards it. Let's start taking those little steps, starting today, starting tomorrow. What can I do? What would feel right? And a lot of people struggle with the eating and the whole thing like that, and making it too complicated. Making it too complicated. When you know or believe or have health, wellness, your vision of life, because if you have a great vision for your life, but don't realize you need health, right? Most people who have some sort of a vision for their life or what they want to do in their life or how they want to age, really deep down, you know health is very, very, very important for that. Otherwise, that vision it's not going to be a pretty vision in the future if you don't have your health, right? So that means if health, if this wellness is important to you, which God, it should be to every single person in midlife, what would be an alignment for you to eat? Like, what do you think would be the right thing for you to eat now, and according to how you want to live your life? How about move your body? How about the thoughts and beliefs you have? What would feel good? What would be the right for you? Because there's different exercise for everybody. There's different ways of eating for everybody. I think we've just so much searched outside of ourselves for answers. Watched other people do things and thought there's either no way you can do it or you don't want to do what they're doing, which you never should anyways, right? It's truly about finding what is right for you. So my biggest message and why is helping women see that don't think limited. Like, what do you desire? How do you desire to live your life? How do you desire to feel? What do you desire to do? What are you not doing that brings you joy? What do you want to do that will bring you more joy, right? What do you need to say yes to now? What do you need to say no to now? And that includes food. That includes people in your life. That includes your job. That includes your relationships. That includes where you live, right? Nothing changes overnight, but you can begin to take little steps now that make a huge difference. Because if you never start, you're never going to get there. And one of the, we know that. One thing I kind of always wanted to do is interview people who were like 85, 90, 95 and ask them, what are some regrets you have? What would your main advice be to somebody who's much younger than you? I can guarantee you they would say, I wish I would have lived more. I wish I would have explored more. I wish I would have, let's say, been open to more possibilities. I wish I would not have thought I had to do this. I wish I wouldn't have thought I needed this, right? So just take a look at your life and go, is it something is this the life I really want to live right now? Well, into the future too. And if it is, awesome. I say that's the best thing in the world, is to be happy, living your life and feeling great. That's the goal. So I would say if there's a goal or vision for my life, it's really living in a way that brings me joy, doing things that I love, being around people that I love, being in an environment that's beautiful and that's right for me, taking care of myself, and always learning, because that's my passion. My passion is learning and sharing information and doing something creative. So you see, that's how I desire to live my life. Now you see, it does not have to be, I'm exploring, I'm going to climb all these mountains and do all these crazy things. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about developing a vision for your life that feels really good and right for you. Thank you, Lisa. That feels really right. And know you can have it, but you got to start. And it also, I think there's so many people who emotionally eat and eat because they're stressed and question themselves over and over again and look for people, look for the right diet, look for the proper exercise program, because they forgot that they already know. Forgot to tune into them and trust themselves. People have stopped trusting themselves. They've stopped trusting themselves to know what's right for them. Because, oh my God, you guys, I have been told so many times by other people, so many times, Diana, there's no way you can do that. There's no way you can do that. Are you crazy? You need to get your head out of the clouds. You are a dreamer. Growing up all my life. Right? You know what I want to say? That is wrong. No one should ever, ever say that to anybody. But it's happened. We've been told that, especially women in midlife. We have been told that. But you don't have to believe it anymore. You don't have to believe it anymore. There is not one right diet. You know your body's wise. Once you get guidance in like getting your blood sugar levels balanced and helping that, because when they're not, you don't have any body awareness, right? So when you get guidance and help in starting to eat the right types of foods that are right for you in this phase of life, your body you begin to understand and, oh wow, now I really notice. And women tell me after 1 to 2 weeks of working with me and in my programs, they go to eat something that's not good. They say, oh my God, did I ever notice that? Like that, I felt so horrible after, right? So then you're not going to tend to eat those things that make you feel terrible. So your body's wise. It is meant for you to understand your body, to feel into your body, to know what's right for you. It's just sometimes doing all of that on our own, it's too much. Guidance, support, accountability, and God, women are so afraid to ask for help. It's like they feel they don't deserve to ask for help. You know, you'd rather buy a fancy pair of shoes or a handbag or get a pedicure, a massage, than hire someone to help you with your eating or something. That's crazy to me. That's crazy to me. I never have understood that, but that's me, right? Right? That's me. You know, that's just who I am. Because it's like, what is really, really, really important to you, right? Buying the shoes, buying the handbag, having a beautiful car to drive, or health. Or health. We don't think about that because we don't want to. We want, people, even me, God, you guys, even me. The instant gratification, something that you can buy right away that makes you feel good. That's kind of why I like cleaning. I can clean, it looks clean, instant gratification. It feels good, right? So, of course, we want great results we can see super fast. Exactly. But you got to look at what parts of your life are you struggling with, and then seek help in that area of your life. You are worth it. You are worth it. You are worth it. You are worth it. It is so much faster to seek help and get help than to sit in stuck, struggle, frustration, feeling like you're failing because you can't figure it out on your own. That's like asking a child to figure out math on their own, right? We wouldn't do it. Same with if a child tries riding a bike and they fall 3 times. Well, I guess you can never ride a bike again, right? Never give up on yourself to find what works for you. Never give up on living the life you desire. Never, ever, ever give up on your life. Don't give up on yourself. Even when you feel helpless, even when it feels hopeless, even when it feels hard, it just means you haven't found the right way for you yet. That's all. And it could mean that you're not trusting yourself, that you're questioning too many things, and yet you know deep inside the things that are right for you. So my message and my big mission in life, what you think, is not to get everybody just to eat healthy or to change their eating. It is truly about helping, and I guess I wouldn't even say help, telling you, letting you know that you deserve to live a life that brings you joy. So I always say healthy, happy life, because that's the best I can think of. A healthy life and a life that brings you joy. I just think that should be everybody's mission or vision of their life. But it may not be. But that is mine. And that's truly what I want to encourage people to do, that it's never too late. It's never hopeless. It's never helpless. You're not failing. Just because you haven't found what works for you yet, it doesn't mean it's not out there. It just means maybe you need to start trusting yourself a little bit, and maybe you need to get a little bit of assistance with that area. If our car breaks down, we don't try to fix it yourself, do you? No. That would be craziness. If something happens to your teeth and you need them fixed, you go to the dentist. It's just part of it. We're just so used to asking for help in certain areas, but then not in other areas, right? And in health, that just blows my mind, because health and wellness, as in decreasing your stress too, all of those things, right, is so crucially important to how you feel and your quality of life, right? Oh, okay, that was my kind of rant, and I just wanted to get that out there, because I think people, so one thing that is really hard for me to hear is, but I have no time, but I'm too stressed, there's no way I can do that, I don't have any money. All of those things are just excuses. They keep you stuck. They're just excuses. They're just things to procrastinate. They're old stories. They're things you repeated to yourself over and over and over and over and over and over and over again, and you believe to be true. They're not true. For one, I have no money. Like, if anybody wants to take my programs, I'm not saying you have to. I have a program, Where to Start, that is freaking phenomenal, and it has so much freaking information in it, because I did this because I was sick of hearing I don't have enough money. I was sick of it. I'm like, I'm going to show you $67. There we go. No excuses, right? I'm the one who will blast through your freaking excuses. They are excuses. They are stories. Same with no time. If someone comes to work with me, I will tell you and show you how you have time, right? So that's what I do one-on-one too. So if anybody is interested in one-on-one, where you, of course, you get the biggest and the deepest changes, and the program and course is completely customized for you, then of course you'll get the biggest changes the fastest in your whole life, mind, body, spirit. I have spots open for that right now at a good price that's going to go up in March. And so my Where to Start is $67. Anybody can get that. I even, you know what, here's the thing. I got to be honest. 2 people said they couldn't afford it. So guess what I did? I said, you can make payments on $67. They never got, no, it was my 127 program. They never ended up signing up. It was never the money. It was never the money. I have told people they can give me payments for everything I sell. They never signed up. So it's never the money, right? So I've realized that. And time is also not another one. Time's also another one that I can completely debunk. So just take a notice. Just take a notice. Where in your life are you allowing yourself to stay in a small square? Where are you in your life that you're telling yourself you can't do something or have something, or that it's too late, it's hopeless, it's helpless, it's impossible for you? Because it never is. You may not be able to go from here to here super fast, but if you don't start to make the steps, you'll never get there. You'll just never get there. And I know this is going to trigger some people. I know it. But lots of my coaches, the biggest changes I've made in my life were from times when I was triggered by my coach. When she said something to me that I got so mad, and I cried and cried and cried, because I saw it was true. Because I saw it was really true. And that was about being a victim and being negative. And so I don't stand for that anymore. I see it in others all the time. I have compassion for it because I was there. But I know that it's the thing that holds you back positively 1,000%. Anytime you tell yourself it's not possible, you have no time, you have no money, you don't have this, you don't have that, you are holding yourself back from getting results right there. Oh, all right, shake it off. Anyways, it feels good to get there and get out my true message. And so whoever's watching and whoever is like, what is this girl really about anyways? That's kind of what I'm about. And that's kind of me in a bit. My passion, my vision, my life. And that's my biggest message. All right. Thanks for watching, you guys. If anybody has any questions or comments, you can post them below. And if you're somebody who's really like, I don't have a lot of money, but I want to learn what to start eating, where to start program, dianamarchand.com/where-to-start. It's only $67. It's going to go up to $97. So get it now. I can't even tell you all the stuff that's in the program. You will learn a lot, and you will always have access to it and the materials on the website so that you can always view it. So you can start anytime. Okay? Just for anybody who's like, really, I just need some help with this. There you go. That's where to start. Okay. Otherwise, one-on-one, if you really know you want to go deep dive, get rid of the crap and the shit that's holding you back. I have openings for one-on-one right now. Okay. Take care. Bye-bye.